everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I didn't mean to stop you, dude. Sorry about that. Had to do my intro. But anyways, I actually recorded the last session like maybe an hour or so ago. I don't remember exactly. I played some of the card game off screen and then thought, you know what? I'm going to play the game again. Or like actually, you know, not just play the side games. Oh, hey, the Hibiscus Corsage. Awesome. So we're done with everywhere but the last area, I think. But I was like, yeah, I want to like actually get back to finishing the game again, so better record. Anyways, we're going to the Quickie Peninsula now. See what we can get there. Anyways, I did some research on the Class 4 islands, and we are missing 2 of them, I believe. 2 that we don't even have unlocked. It's the Demihuman and the Fiend one. And I could not figure out, I couldn't find anywhere online, no one had it listed, where to find the Demihuman area, where to find the guy who triggers it. But the one who triggers the Fiend one is right over here. No, you're not the person. Wait a minute. I was told that the person in Mercio would tell me where it is, but that's what's her name? Medusa. She's not going to tell me where it is. I was told to go to Mercio to figure it out. Ah, there we go. Over there must be where he's at. There are actually multiple things. So we have a lot of people to talk to here. Apparently, there are some exclamation marks that aren't listed on the world map. So I might actually be missing some side quests or stuff that I don't know about that we're going to have to hunt down. Because Mercio has no symbol of a exclamation mark over it. I'm guessing that the ones that actually have exclamation marks over them are only ones that are active quests. So for quests that I don't have active yet, I'm going to have to go and find those quests. In cities and stuff. So hopefully we aren't really missing any at the moment. I'm gonna open this. Got Cat's invitation. I want to see you in wait a minute, you want me to go to Taliesin? Okay, well we have another side quest to do right there, I guess. I thought that there was a, the Sanctuary and the Mercio City. Oh, those are different. Okay, so they're inside the Sanctuary and then inside the inn. Would there really be a person to tell me about a Class 4 zone in the inn? We're gonna have to go to a bunch of cities and look for exclamation marks, not only to find whatever it is I'm thinking of, find the last Class 4 zone, but also to make sure we have, like, all the side quests in the game.
Kamawana's come down with a fever.
What?
I've been tending to her, but it just won't go away. She just keeps mumbling over and over about how she doesn't want to take her mom's medicine.
Kamawana.
We've heard her talk about her mom's medicine before, haven't we?
I gather that it's something her mom used to make her take whenever she came down with a cold.
It might be something specific. If there's any left, it would be back at her old house in Haria, right?
Probably. I don't know if it'll work now that she's a Therian, but I'll go and try to find it.
You'll do no such thing. I'm sorry, but the Abbey's still looking for you, and there's no way I'm about to hand you over.
Don't try to stop me, Velvet.
Look, we'll go to Haria. You stay here and take care of Kamawana.
Eleanor.
Velvet, if you try to fight Medusa, it won't end well. And I would back her up, too.
Look, if we have time to argue about this, we have time to go find that medicine ourselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thank you.
Eleanor, why are you going so far out of your way for Kamawana?
After my mother was taken from me, I found myself an orphan of the Abbey. I grew up figuring that I'd probably become a nun and spend my life in mourning. But on the night of the Advent, my inner resonance awakened. I honestly believed that I had been given the power to change the world for the better, you know? Less sorrow, less suffering. But even after I donned the mantle of the exorcists, I was still pathetic, full of ideals, but so ignorant of the way things really work. That ignorance is what drove me to go after Mahina and take her away from Kamawana. I can't change the past, but at the very least I can atone. I'd do anything to give her a chance.
All right then. She's in your hands.
We'll be as quick as we can.
What was that I just felt?
Laphicet? Is everything okay?
Yeah, It's just... I don't know how to explain it, but I sensed something, and it wasn't good. It's like something dark dug itself into my chest. Eleanor's the same as always, right, Rokuro? Nothing different?
Yeah, same old fired up Eleanor. At least, that's what she projects.
That said, that's a cheap project. What is wrong with the people who do the subtitles for this game? Like, it was just a small one here and there before I got into the postgame, and now that I'm in the postgame, it's just like everywhere I turn, there's suddenly a horribly done subtitle. It's just awful. I don't understand. How do you miss that many? I thought that there was another thing I was supposed to do in here. I guess not, but there are two up in the sanctuary. Yes, my favorite location to go and worship, the sanctuary. But it's where you shank the non-believers, I guess. Oh my goodness. But yes, the sanctuary. We must go up there. We must go up there and do the things and stuff. Hopefully it's someone who's going to give me a Class 4 island. So, by the way, basically what my plan is right now for this game is go through all of the main cities to see if there are any side quests I missed, pick those up, then go to get all of those done. Basically get everything I can done except for Jude and Mila and the Mount Killerus. Then we go to Mount Killerus last, which is supposed to be the post-game dungeon. Go through the post-game dungeon, finish that. If that unlocks any other side quests, we do those, and then we end the playthrough, if we can, with Jude versus, or I was going to say Jude versus Mila. That's not right. They're not fighting each other. We're fighting them. We're going to finish the playthrough by fighting Jude and Mila, unless you beat them, and then that unlocks another side quest of some kind. But we'll see. That's my plan at the moment. What are you doing, Grimoire?
Magilou's real name is Magilonica, isn't it?
Yes, it is. She's always been so distant.
Distant? What makes you say that?
She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malakim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible. So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when she caught me. When I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
What?
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck.
He probably justified it as saving the world.
Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior?
I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcists a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober.
As I recall, Magilou trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as Legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magilonica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she had a home. When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilou stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go.
It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell.
I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magilonica, and Magilonica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magilonica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilou who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilou, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I
did it. What about the others? Yours is not to question. How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong.
All right, well, that's how you get Magilou's color variant stuff. I was not expecting that, but all right. Got a lot of history on her there. What's your alternate? Let me see it. That's not what I wanted. Color variant. Ooh, I think I like this. Is this Harley Quinn? I think this is Harley Quinn's color scheme, is it not? Red, black, and then some white. I like it. I'm not sure how I feel. Wait, don't tell me those books are green because of the Joker and his hair. I might be looking too far into this, but I'm just saying. I like it, though. We're going to leave it like that for a little bit. Hopefully this trend of me liking the color variants continues. I wasn't sure if I'd like any of them, really, but I like these so far.
If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laphi.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malakim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please, take care of...
So obviously I was supposed to approach this thing from the front, not the side like I did, but whatever. All right, I was hoping that would give us Laphicet's variant color, honestly. I was told that you had to go and talk to someone in Mercio to get the, whatchamacallit. To get the Fiend Quarter for the, I can't say the word, for the Class 4 island, there we go. That did not help at all. Why can I only warp to Helaviz and Beardsley? That's weird, why? Why can't I warp anywhere else? There's gotta be something happening somewhere around here that I need to do, because it won't let me warp out. The guys should have the Von Eltia parked over here. Docked over here. So let's see if I can get to them and go somewhere else. We do have an exclamation mark here.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah. And if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
This must be, what Eisen is doing must be how Zavid develops his ideology of killing demonized Molochs and whatnot in Zestiria. Because in Zestiria, one of the biggest things that you ran into first was when you met Zavid, he killed demons, and then Sorey was freaked out, like, why would you kill them? And he was like, sometimes you just got to, man. I can only go to Yasalt? Oh, is the game forcing me to go to go and get the cure for Kamoana first before I do anything else, maybe, is what's happening? We need to keep an eye out every time from now on. Yeah, it's making me go to apparently I have to stop there on the way. It's making me go to save Kamoana. All right. From now on, whenever we walk into a big town, we need to immediately look at the map and see if there are any exclamation marks we can find. And there's only one here in Yassault, it looks like, so let's go get it. But we need to do that from now on to make sure we aren't missing any side quests. I'd like to get most, if not all, of the side quests in the game if I could. But we'll see how it goes. It all depends. Alright, what is this exclamation mark over here all about? If I can turn corners effectively. Does this have to do with Kamoana as well, or is it something different? Hopefully it's a Class 4 island, because I need some Class 4 islands. It's a Bloodwing.
Hey, if you were thinking of going this way, you should reconsider.
And why is that?
A real nasty demon's taking root up in Haria village. It's a huge troll with a big old club. And this isn't the first village the brute has taken out.
Did you say a troll? You didn't happen to hear if the troll was wearing a large jewel, did you?
Yeah. I hear the greedy beast's been going around stealing all sorts of treasure.
It's that demon.
Wait, what demon? Is this a demon that I've met before? Because I don't remember a troll with a gem. But obviously it has to do with the Kamoana side quest, so we're going to Haria. I sure hope this troll isn't like level 120 or something, because...
Eleanor, you've gone pale. What's wrong?
I'm fine. It's nothing.
I figured it out.
So.
Hey, Laphicet's your partner. You realize that he can probably sense your worries? I don't care if you keep secrets from the rest of us, but you should at least be straight with him.
Okay, I was able to pause it. I wasn't sure if I could pause without skipping this, but this troll is the one that destroyed Eleanor's home and, like, killed her mom or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure her mom and her dad got killed there. That's totally what this is. Calling it.
Right, Rokuro. I should. I'm sorry, Laphicet.
That's okay. I don't know how much help I could be anyway.
Well, having someone listen would be help plenty. I think the demon that Bloodwing mentioned could be one that attacked my village.
Is that when you got your scar?
It was when a group of giant trolls descended on our home. They were after a jewel housed in our shrine. A jewel called Eleanor.
Same name as you.
It means light. The jewel shone brilliantly, even when in total darkness. It gave its blessings upon our village, and in turn, we safeguarded it for generations. During the attack, my mother and I fled with the jewel to keep it from falling into the demon's hands. But we didn't get far. I got hurt, and my mother... She used the jewel to draw their attention away from me. She died, protecting me.
I see. So if the demon possesses this Eleanor jewel, you'll know it attacked your village.
And that it's responsible for your mother's death.
Exactly.
If you want vengeance, I've got your back. It sounds like this one will put up a fight. But you know Velvet. She doesn't like us calling the shots.
Knock yourselves out. If there's one thing I can connect with, it's wanting revenge.
Just so we're clear, this thing isn't the reason I joined the Exorcists.
This thing? You talk of avenging your family, and it's just this thing?
My mother said, stay strong and keep living. As she lay dying, she begged me to survive. And I want to be that person. I want to be strong. Right now, my first priority is to find Kamoana's medicine. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, whatever. It's none of my business. But I better not hear you complaining if I end up devouring that demon first. Got it?
I have to be strong. I have to be strong. For Kamoana and my mother.
Did that weird feeling just come back?
Yeah.
Okay, there were like so many. Laphicet said death, and the subtitle said stuff. There were more than that. I can't remember them all. There were so many I lost track. There were at least like 5 inconsistencies between what was being said and what the subtitles were. Like, this has gone too far. You've got to get some people to double check these subtitles before you release these games, man. Like, that should be one of the... Getting the subtitles right should be one of the easiest things to do in game development, I would think. Like, surely it's not one of the more difficult things to accomplish.